Okay, hi and Assalamualaikum to everyone. So today we'll be presenting for our proposal and SRS documentation for our group project assignment for the component-based subject. So before we proceed, we will be introduce our team member first. Okay, the first team member is Nur Fatin Nabila binti Muhammad Syafi. The next one is Nur Fakira binti Rosti. The third one is Muhammad Amir Hassan bin Hamzah. And the last one is Muhammad Daniel Effendi bin Arif Fazila. So for our project title is CMS or Club Management System. This system is the web-based application that provide a platform for the club organization in UPM to manage their club. So this system will help the club organization to manage their club in a proper way. So with this system, the club will be run smoothly and efficiently. So we will proceed to the next slide of the next person to explain about the problem statement and the objective of the system.
I will start with problem statements. There are three problems occur in a club management, which are unstructured data, inconvenience, and lack of information. For example, in University Putra Malaysia, students that want to join a club need to fill up the information in a Google form. This technique is not well enough as the data is not organized in a proper manner. So it will cause some problems to the management in future when they want to find the information about the club members. Secondly, inconvenience. Some clubs in University Putra Malaysia request their members to pay for the club fee. In order to do so, the club members need to meet up the person in charge in order to pay for the fee. It is inconvenience for them because it will consume their time and energy. And lastly, for the lack of information. Since there is no proper medium, some students do not know what actually the organization or the club do and what the purpose of this club and what activities does this club actually held in order for them to join if they are interested. What is club management system? Club management system is a platform that provides information and details about the clubs in University Putra Malaysia. Students that want to join a club can look up and search for the details of the clubs that they are interested in, and they can just register into it through this system. This system also allows the instructor to update and add the activities of their club, maybe weekly, daily, and monthly. The students can view the activities that are added by the instructor and they can join it if they are interested. This platform also allows the club members to make their payment for the club. This system also will provide the search and keep the data and information about the club members in a database management system. So the data is well organized and it will not cause problem for the instructor or management to find the details about the club management members. Thank you. So I will pass the presentation to the next presenter to explain about the use case.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. So for this part, I will explain the use case diagram. Based on the slide, you can see that there are 7 use cases and 2 different users, which is club instructors and club members. So for the first and the second use case is register and log in. So user can register into the system and then log in into the system. The next use case is update activity. The club instructors can update activities into the system where the club members can see those activities. And for the next part is update profile. The members and club instructors can update their profile to update their information such as contact information, The next part is access payment record. The member can view their own payment record on a specific club, where the instructor can access the payment record of all the members inside a specific club. The next part is generate report. The club instructors can generate report based on the payment record and activities that have been done in the club. The last use case is view activity. The members can view the activities that have been updated by the instructors.
Hello everyone, I will continue the presentation. I will start with the explanation of user interface for our system. Okay, the first user interface is the registration interface. This is for the first time user, which is they don't have the account yet, so they can register the account. Okay, they're required to enter the name, staff ID if they are staff, or student ID if they are student, and then email, password, and the confirm password, and then they click the register button. Okay, next we will continue for the second user interface, which is login user interface. Okay, for this user interface, user required to enter their username and also password, and we have a login button. When they enter when they click the login button, it will prompt to the next page, which is I will explain after this. At the bottom of the interface, we have a sign up button, which is will continue to the register user interface. Okay, next we have update activity UI. Okay, this UI is for the instructor. Okay, we have activity list and activity details. Activity list, the activity list is the list of activity the instructor add to the list. Okay, for the activity details, instructor need to key in 4 details, which is the activity name, location, date, and details. Okay, at the bottom we have 3 button, which is add activity, delete activity, and update activity. Okay, for the next one is update profile UI. Instructor can update their profile, such as name, their ID, email, password, or phone number, and also their profile picture. Okay, for the next UI is access payment record. Okay, for the payment record, we have 2 UI. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, for this payment UI, we have 4 details that need to key in by user or the members, from name, activity name, bank, CVV number, and metric number, date, card number, and also expiry date. Okay, for the second access payment record, this is for the instructor UI. Okay, after members have made the payment, okay, the list of name will insert into this payment record list, and instructor can check which member have made the payment, so they can check based on name, metric number, payment, and date of payment. Okay, inside the report they have 4 things, which is will display in the report, which is report name, date, attendance, and also the description. And we have a save button at the bottom of the page. Okay, for the last UI, we have view activity. This is for the members UI. Members can check what are the available activity for them. Okay, we have two lists. At the left we have activity list. If members click one of the activity list, the details will display at the activity details box. Okay, next I will pass the presentation to Daniel, which he will explain about ER diagram.
Okay, now I will explain the entity relationship diagram. Based on the slide, we can see that there are 6 different entities, which are member, club management system, instructor, activity, payment, and report. So for member, there are 4 different relationships. One or more member can register into one and only one club. One or more member can join one or more activity. One or more member contains one or is contained by one or more report. One and only one member can make one or more payment. So for club, there's 2 relationship. One and only one club can be registered by one or more member, and one and only one club has one or more instructor. For instructor, there's two relationship, which is instructor, one or more instructor has one and only one club, and one or more instructor can conduct one or more activity. For activity, there's 3 relationship. One or more activity can be conducted by one or more instructor. One or more activity is have by one and only one report. One or more activity can be joined by one or more member. So for report, there's 3 different relationship. One and only one report have one or more activity. One or more report is contains one or more member. One and only one report can be generated by one or more payment. So for payment, one or more payment can generate one and only one report, and one or more payment can be made by one and only one member.
Okay, so we will proceed to the non-functional requirement. Okay, there are 4 non-functional requirements. Okay, the first one is the performance of the system. Okay, basically the system should be portable, which is it can be logged in anywhere or anytime. Okay, the next one is the user can enter the data without facing any technical problem. And the next one is this system may be used in the long term, so the capacity of the user that can access in this system will be large. The next one is due to the large data that will be recorded, the database will be scalable. And the next one is response time for the system to be respond for the admin to access the data should be less than 5 seconds. And the next one is this system should be flexible. Okay, the second non-functional requirement is safety. Okay, for the safety, there will be no error that can cause the accident, and the requirement that concern about possible loss of data, damage or harm that will be affected the system will be backup every day. So no need to worry about the loss of data. And also only the authorized admin can be accessed to the data. Okay, the third one is security. Okay, for the security, only the authorized user or admin can be accessed into the system, and the data of the user will be encrypted, especially the username and the password. And also the access permission can only be granted by the admin. So, and the last one is the reliability of the system, which is this system can be accessed for the multiple user at the same time. It will not be hang or stuck. It can support the multiple user at the same time. Okay, the next is this system can be access data, means that the admin can access the data that the user enter as soon as possible without need to waiting a long time. And the last is this system will not go down easily because of single application failure. So it will not be affected if there is a single application failure occur. So I think that's all for our presentation. Thank you for listening and attention. So it will be the end of our presentation. Thank you.